How's it going, everybody? My name's Moriarty, and today we're talking about how to start making money with your photography. Yeah, that's right. We're going to talk about where you start, the goals you should set, and how to go about achieving those goals. So let's get right into it. Alright, so you have a camera, you have some lenses, and you've realized that you love photography enough to make it your full-time job. But how do you go about doing that? You know, starting your own business, it can be really tough, and making it into the industry, it can be even tougher. So I have some steps that you can take that can better your chances at success. Everyone's a little bit different, but let's just start from the bottom and work our way up. So if you are just starting your path to becoming a professional photographer, the one question I hear people ask all the time is, should I go to school? And unfortunately, I'm kind of going to give you a cop-out answer and tell you it really is up to you. Now, all bullshit aside, I'm going to tell you that real-world experience is far more valuable than anything you're going to learn in school. But I'd be definitely lying to you if I told you that lots of the top industry leaders in photography don't look at degrees when they're looking at who they want to hire. But if you have the means, go ahead and go to school. You can learn a lot at school. I went to school and I learned a lot about my creativity, technical skills, business insider tips, critical thinking, all that kind of stuff. And it was definitely really helpful to my photography career. I even got my first few internships and jobs for photography through my professor's connections, but I'm going to touch on that a little bit later. If you don't go to school, that is totally fine. Some of my friends didn't go to school, and they're some of the best photographers I have ever seen in my entire life. But just be prepared if you don't go to school to work your ass off from the get-go. Whether you go to school or not, get outside and start taking pictures. I was totally self-taught with photography before I even went to school. Learn your camera, try new things, experiment, and just all around become a better photographer. Try new gear out, shoot as many different things as you can, watch informative YouTube videos just like this one, and just all around make photography your life. If you just make photography your passion, there is no doubt that you're going to succeed. So once you've really played around with all your gear, your cameras, your lenses, and you've really gotten to know it really well, start trying to get those clients. Now, when I say clients, I'm being kind of technical, but what I really mean is just look for people who want you to shoot for them. Take one of your good friends outside and have her be a model for you and do a model photo shoot. Take one of your little cousins and do a little portrait session. Go outside with your dog and take pictures of your dog as they run around. Really, all you're trying to do is starting to learn what it's like to work with people and start learning what it's like for them to look up to you to produce something that they want. And the best way to do that is just to start with family and friends. There's zero pressure at all when you do that, and that allows you to be able to focus on nothing but the photography, none of the other drama aside. I know everyone's probably told you, go shoot your family and friends, you'll become a better photographer, and you think, oh my god, that's so cheesy, I don't want to do that. But I did it, and I'm so happy that I did, because by the time I had built up some confidence shooting people who were close to me, who I was comfortable around, I was so much more confident going and photographing people who I didn't know. So I just definitely think that this is an underrated step that you should take advantage of. Now, all while following these steps, and any steps that you follow in the future, you are going to need to find a balance between two things with every decision you make, and two things only, and that is experience and networking, not money. If you guys are in it for the money, quit now, because to be totally honest with you guys, on these initial steps, you are not going to make much money at all. So kick that out of your mind and don't worry about it right now. Alright, so going back to experience and networking. On this side of things with the experience, anytime you do anything, you're thinking about how it's going to help you and your future. Things like, what will you learn? What skills will you improve? How will your comfort level grow? All these things you need to think about. On this side of things with networking, you always need to be thinking about who you're meeting and how those people are going to help you and your future and your goals. You think about things like, will this person refer me to somebody else if I do a good job? Or will this person put me in contact with someone who can eventually hire me? If every photography decision that you make has a great balance of both of these, then you are bound to succeed. So all along the way with everything that you do, you're going to need to find a really good way of promoting yourself. No matter the path you take in your career, if people don't know about you, you're not going to get work. You can make yourself a beautiful website. You know, in this day and age, everyone needs a website. If you don't have a website, you're falling behind. There's so many great ways to create a beautiful website, so there really is no excuse. I'm partial to Squarespace, so check it out. It's really awesome. You can also get business cards. You know, make sure that everyone always has your information handy. You'll definitely need to build a brand, maybe make a really crisp, clean logo that people can recognize. You could maybe even make a slogan. That would be really cool. You can print and pass out flyers. That's a great old school way of spreading the word about you. I still do it and it still works. And honestly, just the best way to promote yourself is just to be a kind, outgoing person. If people like you, they'll talk about you and word will grow. There's just so many ways out there to tell people who you are and what you do. So just go find what works for you and roll with it. Alright, so once you've gotten this basic stuff out of the way, it's time to start taking some risks. You've put yourself out there, so it's time to start making those big decisions. Start reaching out to people who you've met to see if they have any potential photography positions or contacts for you. My first legitimate job as a photographer was as a university marketing photographer, and a close professor that I had become close friends with hooked me up with that position. You can also start asking people that you know if they need work. You can start applying for all open jobs that you see online, and just start trying to book some bigger gigs. Stuff like weddings, events, concerts, even stuff like product photo shoots. Someone is bound to give you a chance, and once you have your first legitimate job, everything's gonna snowball from there. That I can promise. Okay, now once you're finally in the industry or you've made a brand for yourself, the money will start rolling in and your business will really start taking off. The mindset you should have is that once you've extinguished this experience networking ratio for every job you have, it's time to move on to the next one, the one that can offer more experience that this one can't, or more networking that this one can't. You should always be looking for and thinking about the next opportunity to help network, to help give you experience, and to help achieve those final career goals that you have. The cool thing is that once you're finally at this point, you can take the experience and networking and add money to it. And once you start thinking about money, everything gets really fun, and that's what people get excited about. You can finally quit your jobs and make photography, your passion that has been your love your entire life, your full-time job, which is just amazing, and that's what everyone wishes that they could say. But most importantly, you need to be confident. Now that you're at this level, you need to understand that because people have been hiring you and depending on you for your work, that you are good at what you do, and people will spend a lot of money to pay for your services. You are good at what you do, and you deserve to be where you are. So with this confidence, you can start working your way up in your company, you can start booking more gigs per year, you can start raising your prices, you can create your own look. There's no limit to what you can do. When you're at this point, you just have to worry about owning your look, being confident about it, and just succeeding from there. Finally, and probably most important for all of this to actually work in the first place, is you need to be ready to work your ass off. You're gonna have crappy days, you're gonna have tiring weekends, you're gonna have people who dislike your work, and you're just not gonna succeed sometimes. You're gonna fail here and there, you may lose a client or two, work may get slow, and building your career like this, it's going to be hard. That's one thing I can promise you. But I can also tell you that the further you get, the easier it gets, and you're gonna really start to see your hard work paying off. So the most important advice I can give you is work hard and watch your passion turn into a living. Anyways guys, that's pretty much it. I tried to keep that pretty concise. Sorry if I got kind of preachy or emotional on you guys. There's just a lot to talk about with this topic, and I can get really passionate about it. But if you can take a few things away from this video, it's to work your ass off, learn how to balance experience and networking, and just never give up. If this is your passion, if it truly is your passion and you want to make it a lifestyle, there's nothing that can stop you. That alone is reason enough for you to do what you want to do. Anyways, I'm not going to take up any more of your time, but it would be awesome if you could give me some support. Smash that like button below, it means a ton. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. It's a great way to show your appreciation and to keep in touch with my future videos that I'll be releasing soon. Anyways, have an awesome day guys. I hope to see you in the future.